Hello everyone, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, where I've removed the single mod that was breaking it, and I figured out what it was. It was actually surprisingly simple, and it's just the mod that allowed water coolers and the soda fountains to receive piped inputs. I don't know, the idea of using CO2 canisters to refill a soda fountain was just... It was impractical. But now we're getting petroleum power, which means power will never be a problem again. Although I forgot to make the reservoir, and we're out of wood, I heard that if you mine oxalate in the current state of the game, it doesn't get deleted. I'm gonna just assume that's true. And who knows, I guess for a rocket, this much oxalate could be pretty good. Actually, Gizmo, can we not build that yet? Because I have a feeling it's going to be somewhat detrimental. And is this the spot I see to put a liquid tank? I don't know, it's been like 2-ish weeks. More than. I forget. Another thing I should consider doing is considering that snow and wood are either limited or prone to melting. I mean... Stone does exist, although admittedly a bit scarce in this map. There's definitely patches of stone and metal, so... I mean... Why not, right? If it's just gonna be free, I might as well take what I can. Better than paying for high wood prices, so... Yeah. Maybe even some sweet wheat. Sweet wheat? It has a name, believe me. I want to get that done soon. This done fairly soon. This will supply move so much stone. Let's be honest here. It's obviously going to be a ton. Whoop. Okay. I guess the nice thing about snow tiles is, well, cheap. The colony's food supply seems pretty good as well. Admittedly, this should be good for now. So I think we can get this building. I mainly just didn't want it to pour everywhere. And mop it. Gizmo is fucking speed and slipped on ice. Nice one. This is not even accessible because I've completely neglected the ladder. What? Exhausted. Hungry. How did you... What? Why is he there? I swear, these duplicants, you look away for 5 seconds, and they end up somewhere which doesn't even make sense. The only thing I can assume was the last time I played this, I was like, oh, we were just gonna carve out this whole section. And that's where Stinky decided to stay. Can someone save him before nightfall? Nightfall. Don't tell me there's like 0 lumens for like pretty much this entire base. Because you'd be right. Yeah, the little thing we don't really normally remember, except for that one mod, is that this entire game is played in complete darkness. Anyway, Stinky, please don't die. Oh, there it goes. I don't know how it fixed the power issue. my god, they actually delivered water to this, didn't they? Don't use it. I mean, this room area should have CO2 in it. Is that enough to keep all the food in here sterile, in a sterile atmosphere? Deep freeze sterile. Not really, admittedly. I could always just boost it, but the deep freeze is a good attribute. I'll just scooch the doors up, although this would have been nice. Thank you, Lindsay. You're probably wondering what I'm going to do with the polluted water, and frankly, that's a great question. I'll get back to you on that. I think there was polluted water at one point, but something tells me I drained it somewhere and it was weird. Memory's actually a little foggy on that. Remembering I have plants that literally produce oxalate. Not used to that. You normally need gold, not snow. And I wonder why I complain about this. I should start to carve out even more stony areas. Preferably not with wood. Yeah, I'm sure I'll figure it out. Our chef has now received permanent employment. We wish him well. Honestly, I should probably go about using some like igneous rock instead of wood. You know, do a bit of wood reclamation. And it has slow heating. Why I didn't just wait to get stone? I don't... It's probably when I was really tired. Is it 4 in the morning? Shut up, you wouldn't know. Can we have the storage all this emptied? I wonder if there's a mod to make it so they auto-empty these. You wouldn't happen to need... Okay. Wait, no, that's just 7 grams. So we have 7 grams. Plus, that's not enough. I swear I'm deleting gunk, and I think I can see why. Oh. It's actually still in there. In a bit of a cursed manner, it seems uninstalling one of the mods have caused the dupes to just start putting ice and water in there. Which is, well, as fine as it is annoying. Snazzy suit. Unless there's a dupe I want. I'd honestly be happy to take that. Decorating. On what skills do I even have? Stinky seems to be in ranching and farming. I'll hold off. You do cooking and the cooking. Yeah, you just typically have a dupe like that. You're already kind of done. I think I was going for that. Gizmo's weird. You're another farmer, probably dedicated. Okay. Oh, you also have... Yeah, that makes sense. A digging module? Nice. So... Yes, but we do have an artist, so decorating is useless. Tidying is... eh. Honestly, like, fine duplicants. Yeah, very fine. Can't take them. Too generic, in my opinion, and this exists. I think we should give this to Lindsay. No reason in particular, honestly. They're just kind of the most likely to be in base, and therefore providing a slight passive buff to people walking remotely near them. Might be nice. I have literally zero idea. Oh, an easy cop-out for me, not knowing what I was working on. I was working with fluid management, which means that the fluid tank must be available. Yes. Damn. Okay, well. Time to rebuild fluid, I guess. And probably destroy all of my wood supply now that I think about it, but... don't think about it. Just snip the wires. I'm gonna do what you're downloading, Gizmo, but I assume you're fine. I wanna know what this station does. Of oil. Gear oil. Gear oil. I feel like I'm tampering with base game stuff that I'm not supposed to be tampering with. I think I get it. I think I figured it out. You can use straight crude oil or as thigh oil. The reason why this is nice is because gear oil, like the other stuff here, can take anything in the category. So if I can figure out how to get some of these things, then... well, yeah, biodiesel. So slime could work. And produce dirt, weirdly enough. A frozen pie oil, which I don't have. But how do I get it? I wouldn't want to make algae out of it. Emulsifier makes biodiesel, which can be turned into tallow. I think I'm just becoming more confused. And you can use it to make ammunition. Ah, yeah. That makes sense. And also you need bleach to do that. Okay, sure thing. If you can't tell, I have no idea how to use bionic duplicants. Emphasis on the no idea part. I know that recipe. I know that oil wells exist, and elixir methods. I don't think this map has that, considering there's nosh beans growing. An ironically warmer part of the map. I swear nosh beans always grow where it's warmer and you hate the heat. guess we're not using much power. I mean, this thing produces just so much power in general. It kind of just, you know, deals with the problem. Also, gonna need to reset that once the video's over. And someone was Max. Don't. You already have one dupe attempt, you know. No need to join him. I guess it was just a simple mistake. Yeah, probably gas fluid, weird. Fortunately, my air pressure setup has successfully fixed, well, air pressure. It's also created a very good layer to demonstrate exactly where the CO2 line in my base lies. Spoiler, it's prevalent. That's some sort of agricultural thing, which I'll figure out. Farming station, which I accounted for some reason. Park sign, which I didn't account for. Hydroponics, which I feel like I'm gonna have to suddenly get very used to working around for some inexplicable reason that may also include ethanol. But I'm gonna pretend like I don't remember. A ration box, which is taller and I don't care, and get made of stone. Whatever. Fertilizer synthesizer. Which, for as good as this is, I'll then have to deal with a byproduct of natural gas, which I could burn over ethanol, but at the same time, that involves me actually making a dedicated area to process natural gas, and admittedly, no. You know, it's also occurring to me that this is gonna get, well, no oxygen in it. So what might be smarter to do in this situation is just to lift. Although that makes the lights less efficient. Maybe actually more efficient. Whatever, I'll move them. Really, dupes? Oh, these are getting ready. Which is good because we're pretty much planning to burn all of our wood, so yeah, reclaiming it where we can would be very welcomed. Let's see if we can start reclaiming some of these base ladders. That could, oh my goodness. That could be pretty good if we start reclaiming some of them. Honestly, that worked surprisingly well. I want to hear it. But yeah. Just reclaim some wood, because I built with a lot of wood early on. And you know what? I'll admit it. It was not optimal. Is it more optimal? No. It actually involves mining stone, which is weird. We still have that liquid mercury, which I'm not using. But hey, at least we can now get battery chargers going for Gizmo. I have no idea what's moving there, but I'm going to assume it's working properly. That, my friends, is called wishful thinking. You'll learn more about it going forwards. Could get some better wires. Or I could, not. Very tempting unlock. But I think in the process of me doing things I don't understand, I should review my options carefully so I don't actually do something stupid. No, but don't take that one too seriously now. And instead, focus on trying to unlock this. Oh, wood tiles are there. Yeah. I want to see if I can go make cold resistant gear, because I don't think anyone's actually realized they can use this thing. Considering this is a combustion engine, why is there liquid coming out? Most of my check cars don't exactly leak, you know, toxic water at the end, but well, this is oxygen included, it works on funny logic. You okay, Max? Oh! Oh, we're running into this problem already. Where the pressure is now becoming extremely high. Or no, it's because of all the breathable oxygen being pushed away by CO2 gas. A rather non-insignificant quantity, mind you. Admittedly, I thought it would take longer to reach this point, but just like in my previous playthrough, the pressure is building rapidly, and showing zero signs of slowing. Because of course not. That'd be silly. This gives me many ideas. Again, we'll deal with that. I really just need to accumulate more, and I really wish I could run this thing with 77 gunk. I could let this gunk freeze, which wouldn't be optimal, but I think if I don't get some gunk circulating, it won't be much different anyways. God, Lindsay's fast. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Crown molding to increase duplicate morale if I can be bothered. Which was a yes, by the way. Put it in the rooms that matter. Oh right, I ripped out the kitchen. I feel like that's something I should remember more, but it wasn't. Yay. Hold on, are the light fixtures in the kitchen not even plugged in? What the hell was I doing here? Alright, I have no idea. Gizmo's still breaking his gears. I'm sure he'll feel better later. Gunk. Now I could wait, but this might work. Oh, we're out of beds. I guess we have a lot of dupes. None of these are, none of those are meant for dupes, they're meant for bionics. I'm enjoying how wood efficient this is. For now. I think it bit me in the ass before, I don't want to deal with it. Hey Harold. You're not done yet. Okay, bye Harold. You want to get more into farming, which I think would be a great idea. You are charging. Somehow. I have a battery charger very close to me, it doesn't exactly look like that. I mean, honestly, that battery charger is going to use way more from our grid, isn't it? Yeah. The more of these that turn on, the exponentially more CO2 we're producing. Oh boy. Look, I want those things charged, okay? I'm just trying, are we under Enough to not feel most comfortable. I also realized we're out of batteries. Which I feel like is something you should probably be more concerned about. But oh, he has a good tank and or a good battery. Before he destroys our atmosphere again, Gizmo, I would say do it over here, but well, come on. Max is, yep, still gaining a ton of resources. Thank you for that. Guessing he's gonna be on his way. And breaking his back on some ice. For as funny as the thing as it is, it makes sense. It's a little annoying, actually. I will fix that. Especially considering all the gunk fell out. Good. Whoa. How are you always there, Gizmo? Don't you have better things to be doing with your time or something? Ooh. Increased medicine as well. Excavation. A vomiter. Which I've had a dupe die to, ironically. It turns out it does a huge hit. Decreased machinery. Which is fine. This is a really good dupe. Wait. It's not often you see 11 construction on a duplicant. Welcome to our colony. I thought I was gonna look for bionics, but dude, you're actually helpful. Welcome to our team, I guess. Oh, and also you're gonna replace Lindsay, probably, eventually. You have another skill, so I can give you another slot, and even more athletics. Good gosh, Gizmo's getting even faster and his back is broken. Yeah, he wants to meditate. Let him have it. He is powerful enough as is. Anyways, for the new guy, your job is simple. Build. Please, I beg of you. You need to be the builder. Like, need to. Also, like, your entire job is decorating, so, you know. Building. Gizmo's on toggling, I wonder why. You know, being the fast one and all. Any doors been built back? Nope. Did I forget? That checks out. It's weird building with mercury ore. It's also weird feeling my eyes give out, but no, that's just me. Don't worry. Using some granite ladders, because granite always makes the base look nicer. Once, you know, once we decide to use it. And now we can get some more oxalate going. You know, people only have popped eardrums already, it's fine. Because so much fucking pressure is emitted for power. How are we at 0 joules? Still. You have nothing. You have also nothing. Where on earth are my power banks? Power banks, power banks. Empty eco power banks is 0, which implies charged eco power banks are a number greater than 0. Oh my gosh. You know, I've only been using this mouse for a few years now. Yeah, we're out of eco power banks. Gizmo, you're not actually, like, digesting those things, are you? Are you supposed to or not supposed to give